Hi guys, my name is Brittany Horn and I am from Kentucky. I kind of wanted to share my daughter's story to you guys because there might be some of you that might be going through something similar or going through the same thing, and I just kind of want to give you some words of encouragement and maybe some hope in your type of situation. On December 31st, we found out that we was pregnant with our first child that we had prayed for over a year, and we was so excited because we was having our miracle baby that we'd prayed for so long. Well, at our 20-week ultrasound, when they kind of do the scans to make sure everything's there, to check on everything, they found out that there was something wrong with her heart. So they referred us to a specialist to make sure that there was something wrong and if they could find out exactly what it was. At that scan, they found out that it was hyperplastic left heart, which, if you know what that is, it means there's pretty much no left chambers on the left side of the heart, which means the blood that's supposed to go to like your lungs, your body, everything, all of your organs, it's not big enough to pump the blood. So when that happens, they have to do the Norwood surgery, which is a 3 very, very serious stage surgery. If you make it through those surgeries, they say that you'll only live to be a few years old. If you make it to 9 or 10, you'll need a heart transplant, and even after that, most usually you only lived about 20 some years old. So after prayer, we went back because we believe in healing, we believe in miracles, and after having everybody we know pray, we went back and they said there's chambers and we really don't understand it, but they're growing. We're going to have to continue to monitor you because just to make sure she's not going into heart failure and make sure that they continue to grow. If they continue to grow, she won't need the Norwood surgery. So we continue to go back, and they said, you're going to have to deliver in Cincinnati because if you don't, then it could be very, very risky to try to transport your daughter, and then you be in the hospital because your daughter's going to be in a different state in a different hospital and you not knowing what's going on. So after prayer, I decided that that wasn't what the Lord wanted us to do. So I refused that, and I told him no, I was not delivering in Cincinnati. I was going to deliver at Lexington. And so they continued to monitor us, and they said, we don't know if she's going to need the Norwood surgery or not till she's born. But if you deliver anywhere else but UK in Lexington, it can be very risky. You cannot deliver anywhere that is like a hospital that is not equipped to handle a baby in that type of condition because she is going to be born very, very sick. And so I was supposed to be induced on September 3rd, and that morning I was supposed to be there at like 8 a.m. And about 4 or 5 I started having contractions, and I just thought they was Braxton Hicks. I didn't really think much of it, and my water broke at about 6 o'clock. And so my husband and me was rushing around to get everything ready, and the only hospital we could make it to was Richmond, Kentucky, where they told me it'd be very risky. By the time I got there, I was already 10. There was no time for medication. There was no time to make it to Lexington. I had to deliver there. So I ended up delivering there, and they said that if it wasn't for the ultrasound, they would have never known there was anything wrong with her heart because she looked perfectly healthy. She sounded perfectly healthy. Her heart sounded good. But they went ahead and transferred both of us to UK so she could be evaluated to make sure because they wasn't really equipped for that type of situation, that type of baby. So they transferred us, and they kind of evaluated her for a few days at UK to see if she needed anything or not. So they decided that she did need a surgery, but it wasn't the Norwood surgery. So they found a coarctation in her aorta, which means pretty much the aorta was pretty narrowed, and at one spot it was narrowed worse than anywhere else. It looked almost as if somebody had a rubber band tied around it. So it was pretty narrowed, and there wasn't enough blood flow getting through to go throughout her whole body. So they said the more that she grew, the narrower and narrower it would get, and then finally no blood flow would be able to get through. So September 10th, which she was a week old, she went through her first heart surgery. She had a coarctation fixed in her aorta, and she done good with that. She was in the hospital for about 3 weeks in the PICU. And then she got to come home for the first time, which was very exciting. And she did very good. And then we noticed she started breathing really funny, and she was eating good, but she wasn't eating as much as she normally would. So we went back to the doctor for an echo, and she was good for about a month and a half. But then we went for an echo, and they said her coarc has came back, which was a possibility. We knew that. And they said that they would have to go in with a balloon heart catheter and see if that fixed it. So at that time, there was no catheter person in UK hospital. So she had to be transferred to Cincinnati Hospital for her to get the heart cath that she needed, because she couldn't wait, like, I think it was a week or 2 weeks before that doctor could be there. So we went to Cincinnati. They did the heart cath that next day, and she did really good. It turned out really well, and that's been about maybe a month, 2 months ago. She's doing really good, and the doctors really don't understand, that she's doing as good as she is, because they don't understand the power that the Lord has. The doctors may say that she wasn't going to make it that long, that she was definitely going to need the Norwood surgery, that she could not be delivered anywhere else but Cincinnati or UK. And she ended up being delivered at Richmond, perfectly healthy. She did not need the Norwood surgery because the Lord healed her chambers, and she was able to just need the aorta surgery. And so they said now that she will live a long, healthy, happy life, and that she may have a few more bumps in the road, but there's nothing that the Lord can't handle that he hasn't already handled. He's healed her and touched her more times than I could probably possibly count. She is beautiful. She is a very active, beautiful little 3-month-old, almost 4-month-old. She's doing great. And for any of you people out there that may have a child with hyperplastic left heart, or anybody that has any child with any type of sickness, know that you're not alone. There is so many kids that I see on Facebook that I follow their stories so that I can pray for them, because my heart hurts for you guys. It really does, because I know exactly what you're going through. But just know that you're not alone, and that there is a man that has more power than any doctor does. It's not the doctors that healed my daughter through the aorta surgery. The Lord guided their hands to fix my daughter's heart. And I have no doubt that the Lord is going to continue to help my daughter and to heal my daughter. And I have no doubt that my daughter is going to live a perfectly normal, healthy life. And I just want to let you guys know that if you guys ever need prayer, if you guys ever need anybody to talk to about your story, you're more than welcome to message me through email or comment on this video. And I will try my best to talk with you and pray for you. And if you guys ever need anything, just comment or message me in any way. You can look me up on Facebook. But you're more than welcome to talk to me, because I'm more than welcome to pray for you and your child, or any situation that you may have, because I know exactly what you're going through. There's so many kids that's sick these days, and it breaks my heart, because I know exactly what the families are going through, because I've been in their shoes. I know the helpless feeling of seeing your child laying there, hooked up to so many things, having to hand them off to the surgeons, and hearing her scream walking down the hallway because she got pretty much ripped out of my arms to go to surgery. And I know that feeling of patiently waiting for them to say that your daughter made it through it, that she's fine, it went perfect. So if you ever need anything, you're more than welcome to message me, find me on Facebook. I also have an Instagram, so if there's anything that you guys need, I'm always here. And I will also be posting some scripture videos of going over some scriptures and some books that's kind of devotionals and things like that. So if any of you women or men want to continue to follow my channel or continue to hear about my daughter's story, then you're more than welcome to follow me, or you're more than welcome to comment or message me. And I'm always here. I'm always a listening ear if you need somebody to talk to, or you need somebody to pray with you or for you. Me and my husband would be more than happy to. And I just want you to know that you are not alone. And there is always somebody that is there to listen, and I am one of those people. And if you're not comfortable talking with me, if you're a male, then I'm sure my husband would be more than welcome to talk to you. But my daughter is completely better now. She may have to have another heart cath in the future, but if she does, then the Lord will be with us through that. So just, if you want to, follow my page and continue the journey with us, and just keep us in your prayers. God bless and have a good night.